In a cozy house filled with toys, little Daniel, our story's hero, was building a tall tower with colorful blocks. He carefully placed the last piece on top and clapped his hands happily for his masterpiece. But just then, Mom walked into the room with a smile. She looked at Daniel and said in a gentle voice, "It's time, my little hero." Bao no tunko enteo. Daniel knew exactly what she meant. Diaper changed time. Daniel's eyes went wide. Today, he was absolutely not in the mood for that. With a swift move, like a tiny ninja, he jumped up and started running with little giggles. Mom laughed and said, "Oh, so we're playing a game today?" and started to follow him. The first escape destination was under the kitchen table. Daniel hid there, peeking at his mom through the chair legs as she pretended to look for him. Where did Daniel go? Did he go under the table? Daniel giggled and, before Mom could catch him, darted towards the living room. He hid behind the long curtain, with only his little feet sticking out. Mom approached slowly and said, "Whose little feet are these sticking out from behind the curtain?" Daniel shrieked with joy and jumped out from behind the curtain, and the chase continued. He ran to his room and took refuge in the blanket fort he had built for himself. Mom stood in front of the fort and said in a funny cartoon voice, "Prince Daniel, please open the door." Daniel, who was loving this game, poked his head out of the fort and said, "No," but his laughter gave him away. Mom gently scooped him up in her arms, tickling him and saying, "Gotcha." Daniel was floating on air with laughter. Mom laid him on the bed, and this time, the diaper change turned into a new game. Mom sang him a song, played with his feet, and made all sorts of funny faces. Daniel laughed so much that he didn't even notice when the job was done. When Mom fastened the clean diaper, she kissed him and said, "See, that wasn't scary at all." Daniel felt cozy and happy in his mom's arms, realizing that even boring chores can be fun when they're filled with games and laughter. Please subscribe.